Hey guys, lots of doubt today about this, and life in general. Kind of anxiety and plaguing my mind. Haven't been able to concentrate on work at all today. I still got it done. Just bits and pieces. Work an hour, break an hour, work an hour, break an hour. Eat up the whole day like that. But yeah, lots of doubt about this YouTube thing. I was almost just not gonna make something today. I was planning on not making something today almost. Just I don't know, there's no time for this. At least in my life. There's no time for YouTube, right? And I don't know. I've been doing it in a way, I guess, that I can afford to, I guess. I feel like I've been inadvertently kind of creating this 1 minute, no editing, like, format for videos. Simply because that's all I have time for, right? And, I don't know, the earlier day I was just like, everything I make is shit. And part of it's because I don't put any time or effort into it, but I don't have any time or available effort to put into it, right? But at the same time, it's made, right? It's more than I was doing before. And we made some weird stuff. We made some different stuff. I don't know, maybe it was more interesting than when I was trying. Although I never really tried. I always half-assed at some variant, although it looks like a great deal of effort compared to what I've been doing lately. I found what seems to be working for these 1 minute videos, I don't know, they seem like they're kind of working to me. I don't know if y'all think they're working. But I just try to think of like one joke and then like bullshit around that, kind of. So it's about keeping the content small enough that it doesn't like... It's small enough to fit what I'm doing, right? It's not a topic that's so broad and so big that it's going to be very hard to cram it into that 1 minute box. It's something that's just like, it's exactly the right size for what we're doing, right? So I just come up with one silly joke, and I say it, and there's a little bit of bullshit around it, and it works, right? And it doesn't overstay its welcome. So that's kind of what I've been doing for these little 1 minute things. And I don't know. I like the weird and the eccentric. But yeah. I don't know, part of it gets to me too, and I guess it kind of scares me in a way that, like, even if I did have the time, I probably wouldn't be able to make anything good. And that's because I haven't been doing it enough. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time, but, but I haven't really been doing this a lot, right? There's a difference between the time and the amount of time you put into it. It's weird to say. You can do something for 2 years, but if you only do it once a month in those 2 years, you're not going to have done nearly as much experience as someone that's only been doing it for 6 months and does it every single day. If that makes any sense. Going on and on. But yeah, just a rough day, man. I had this like anxiety. I don't feel like I've been taking the time to relax enough, to live enough. And part of it is, I feel like, because I've been trying to make things. Part of it's also just poor management on my part. I mean, I block the time out, I schedule it, I manage, I do the managing part. But then the executing, you just wake up too tired one day. Or you just got this weakness in your bones. You just can't, just barely drag yourself around. And it just kind of throws everything out of whack. I scheduled 2 days this week to go out and meet some new people, and both days I wound up getting kind of sucked into chores around the house, cleaning the kitchen, knocking out these dishes, cleaning a meal for the day and the tomorrow, and yada yada. And I wound up missing both those things going out. And I know that shit knocks me off balance. It's weird to say, but when I can't concentrate, it's because I'm missing something. It's because I haven't done something. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy, or, you know, I haven't de-stressed and my mind's just carried over all this anxiety without, you know, ventilating it out or something like that. I don't know. And I'm beginning to find with more and more success that if I can target the thing that's, you know, I guess out of whack, I can get myself back in a mode where I can concentrate again. Yeah. And one of those things I need to do is to literally leave the house, and I'd like to. But I also feel like I can't, because I also got to get those hours in. And I don't know, man. And also try to make things on top of that. And to try to build a skill set so I can have a future. That's one of the things that kind of kills me, man. I had this whole existential crisis a while back. A while back being a few weeks ago, I guess. Sometimes it feels like I got a dream I don't even want. Right? And the situation with life is getting kind of tight. It's getting very stressful. And it feels like everything is crumbling around me sometimes. But we're still there. We ain't giving up. I feel like I've reevaluated and assessed and analyzed over and over and over and tried 1,000 little things over and over and over. But we're still trying. We're still trying. And we're getting there. Kinda. I don't know. But yeah, just no time for this, what we're doing. Speaking for me personally, if you got time, that's great. Just no time for me. I need to get out of the house. I need to have a life. It can't just be working and then stressing about how much I'm not working. There's got to be more than that. I don't even have anything to show for all that stress or for all that time. Got some videos though, I guess. Somehow squeezed in. Shit just feels kind of rough right now. Well, nice thing about a moment is that it's over quickly and then there's another moment. So, those too shall pass. You know why this happens? I got a dream I've been chasing. For years, I've let it paralyze my life. Sometimes it's like my white whale, right? It's my Moby Dick. I want freedom. I want to be my own man. I want to make my own work. I don't want a boss. I don't want an office. I don't want those obligations. I want freedom. And I feel like I've destroyed myself so much in the process of chasing that freedom. But I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Absolutely. You know what makes it possible? I'll show you what makes it possible. Computers. The internet. With this, with a computer and a bit of cleverness, you can do amazing things, right? You can change the world. You know? This breaks the chains. With the internet and a computer, you don't need to go to a specific place, right? You're not tied to needing expensive tools or expensive, education, right? Or, certifications or any of that. You don't need to go through an apprenticeship program. You still need to learn, but this is all you need to learn. That and a bit of cleverness. And then with this, you can do all the work you need. You can stay in contact with anyone you need to do work with. You can find business with this. If you got this and you know how to use it, it can be free. And I don't quote Marx often, Karl, or on a first name basis, Karl Marx. No. But there's that essential, I guess, core idea to communism, right? Or at least, I guess, the class struggle, to be specific, is that the bourgeois or whatever, they own the means of production, and eventually the workers will rise up and seize the means of production, and there will be a bloody class war, yada yada yada. I don't know about all of that, but he was onto something about how important the means of production are. So in my mind, I was like, well shit, I better get my hands on some means of production. Here it is. Websites, apps, databases, blogs, books, novels, films, all manners of things you can make, all manners of things. Communities, movements, all in this. No wires even. All I need to do is learn how to use this. Like, really use this. Be able to make something with this. And I can be free. It's worth all the struggle in the world, god damn it. Good night.